Welcome to part 2 of reviewing my mobility aids. So today we've got my Medline 2-in-1 Rollator and transport chair combination. So this is it in Rollator mode, and here I'm going to put it into transport mode. So put the seat back. So this was actually the first walker I ever got for myself, and I bought it used from a friend, and she had personalized it, and I was still newer to mobility aids. I only had a cane. I didn't realize you could personalize, and she had it pink. My favorite color is purple, so I decided to spray paint it purple. I actually had a really good experience doing that. This walker slash transport chair is great in a lot of ways. Some pros about this walker slash transport chair combo is that it's really light. I think it's made of aluminum, and I can carry it with just a little difficulty, which is huge for me. So I'm able to transport it very easily, which is great. I also really like that it is simultaneously a rollator so that I can walk with it, but it's also a transport chair in case I get too tired and I need someone to push me. It also comes with great storage space. So we've got a bag under here, and we've got this bag on the side, and that's a lot more than a lot of other walkers, to be honest. So I'm always able to fit all the things that I need to fit into this. There's also a nice wide seat and a nice, really supportive backrest. It's got some nice cushioning, and it's easy to flip over. It's got like built-in armrests, which I like because I always lean my arms on something. So those are some of the pros. Oh, it also folds up nicely, so you can just lift the seat in the middle and it folds up nicely. There's only really two cons with this walker slash transport chair, but in my opinion, they're kind of major. At least the first one is. It's really wide. I'll check what the actual measurements are. It doesn't fit into most car trunks, so I usually have to squish it into the back seat, which is really difficult for me to do, but thank goodness it's light, so I'm able to do that. But that's really inconvenient, and there's been times where some of the seat cushions in the car have ripped, or like they're getting worn down because I keep putting the walker there. Not to mention, if you have multiple passengers, it's hard to sit with the walker or to not be able to sit in the car because the walker's there. So it doesn't fit into most cars, which is also really hard when taking transit. So if you're taking like Uber, it doesn't fit into most trunks, and that makes me really anxious. It's also hard to squeeze through doorways, and it's really hard with how big it is, so it doesn't fit into most places. That's been a real struggle because it feels like I'm not able to use my mobility aid to help me, and it actually then causes me anxiety because I'm not sure if I'll be able to use it in a lot of places. So that's the one major flaw for me. The second is that when in transport chair mode, it's apparently quite difficult to push someone in. Because it's so lightweight, I think perhaps it's not built to push people longer distances. I've had people in my life express that it's been difficult to push me in this chair versus like my wheelchair. So that's also a huge flaw, because one of the main attractions of this mobility aid is that if I get tired, someone can push me. But if it's difficult for that person to push me, then the mobility aid isn't exactly what I was hoping for it to be. I usually leave this walker at my mom's. It folds up really nicely, so it's easy to store, and I'll use this when I'm at my mom's if I need to. In terms of price, again, I bought this used, so I'm not sure what the price is, but I think it's about as much as walkers usually are. But that's been my experience with this. But I love that I've personalized it, and I'm hoping that I can find ways to personalize my other mobility aids as much as I've personalized this, because this really feels like me.